Hello, ang topic natin is current flow in semiconductors, which is starting from the drift current part 2. So kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung part 1, ililink ko na lang sa description para ma-check nyo muna para meron na kayong idea and concept about the lesson. Kasi dun sa part 1, diniscuss natin yung pinaka-concept ng topic, yung current flow in semiconductors, particularly drift current. So ito yon nakapag sulat tayo ng different formula. Yan, yung mga naka-boxed in yellow. So panoorin nyo muna para mas magets nyo yung lesson. Yan. So hinanap natin yung value ng current IP due to holes and value ng current density J sub P due to holes. Also the current due to electrons In and the current density due to electrons Jn. And then hinanap natin yung pinaka-total current density J, the sum of Jp and Jn. Ito yung naging formula. Okay? Or pwede rin siyang J is equal to conductivity times electric field E, or J is equal to electric field over resistivity. Ayan. So maganda, panoorin nyo muna yung part 1. Ililink ko na lang sa description para may idea na kayo. So nag-solve na rin tayo ng sample problem. Naka one sample problem pa lang tayo. Ito. So tuloy lang nating mag-solve ng more problems. Okay. Let's have the second problem. So sulat muna natin. Mali. Consider N-type gallium arsenide at T is equal to 300 Kelvin doped to a concentration of Nd equals 2 times 10 to the 16 centimeter to the negative 3. Assume mobility values mu sub n is equal to 6,800 centimeter square per volt second, and mu sub p equals 300 centimeter square per volt second. A, determine the resistivity of the material. And B, determine the applied electric field that will induce a drift current density of 175 ampere per centimeter square. Okay, consider N-type gallium arsenide at T is equal to 300 Kelvin doped to a concentration of N sub D equal to 2 times 10 to the 16 centimeter raised to the negative 3. Assume mobility values mu sub N equals 6,800 centimeter square per volt second and mu sub P equals 300 centimeter square per volt second. Determine the resistivity of the material A, and B, determine the applied electric field that will induce a drift current density of 175 ampere per centimeter square. Okay, so solve natin siya. So, ano yung pwede nating gamiting formula? For part A, we have determine the resistivity. Okay? So, di ba yung resistivity, base dun sa derived formula natin, ang value niya is ito, reciprocal ng conductivity. So, resistivity is 1 over conductivity equal dito. Yan. So, meron ba tayong, yung Q, ano yan, constant yan, di ba? 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19 coulomb. Meron ba tayong P? So, yung P, mamaya mahanap natin kasi we have yung N, pwede natin siyang i-equate dito, approximately equal sa ND. Tapos yung P, mahanap natin using the formula, Ni square over ND. Yung whole concentration ng extrinsic semiconductor, right? So, naturo ko to sa part 2. I mean, sa video ko sa extrinsic semiconductor. Tapos yung Ni is yung intrinsic carrier concentration. Naturo ko naman sa video na intrinsic semiconductor. So, nakalink naman sa description. If you want to watch again, balikan nyo na lang. Tapos, yung mu sub P, given. Mu sub P is 300 centimeter square per volt second. Ito yung whole mobility. Mu sub N, given then, 6,800 centimeter square per volt second. Ito yung electron mobility. Yan. So, hanapin muna natin yung P para ma-plug in na dito sa formula for the resistivity. So, dahil yung ating N, yung pinaka-total concentration ng electrons sa extrinsic semiconductor, once na na-dope na yung gallium arsenide, it's approximately equal to ND. Considering na yung ND is much greater than Ni. Okay? Ano ba yung Ni? Yung Ni nga is the intrinsic carrier concentration. So, naturo ko sa video ko sa intrinsic semiconductor. Ang formula niya is what? B T raised to 3 halves e to the negative Eg divided by 2 kT. So, dahil gallium arsenide tayo, meron tong specific constant value ng B tsaka Eg. Nasa table yon, okay? Tapos yung K Boltzmann constant. Ipa-plug in nyo lang yung temperature T at T equals to 300 Kelvin, right? Yan. So, di ko na i-derive. Panoorin nyo na lang yung value. Hanapin nyo na lang yung value by yourself. Panoorin nyo yung intrinsic carrier semiconductor video ko. Kapag pinlog in nyo yung mga value na yan, ang makukuha natin na Ni for gallium arsenide at T is equal to 300 Kelvin ay approximately 1.8 times 10 to the 6 centimeter to the negative 3. Okay? Yan. So, therefore, ang ating P is yung formula Ni squared over ND. Ano ba yung ating ND? Given yung ND, di ba? 2 times 10 to the 16 centimeter to the negative 3. 2 times 10 to the 16 centimeter to the negative 3. Yan. So, plug in natin ngayon yung Ni na nakuha natin, 1.8 times 10 to the 6 squared divided by So, pag nilagyan natin ng unit, that's centimeter to the negative 3 squared divided by ND, ito, 2 times 10 to the 16 centimeter to the negative 3. So, ang unit pa rin nito, 1.8 times 10 to the 6. So, distribute nyo yung exponent. Tapos, centimeter to the negative 3 squared over 2 times 10 to the 16 centimeter to the negative 3. So, cancel nyo lang yung isang exponent. Ang unit is centimeter to the negative 3. So, gamitan nyo ng calculate. Anong magiging value ng P? Input nyo to. 1.8 times 10 to the 6 squared divided by 2 times 10 to the 16. Ito. Okay. 1.62 times 10 to the negative 4. Ito yung whole concentration, yung P. Yan. So, may P na tayo. Meron na rin tayong N. So, plug in na natin dito. So, resistivity is 1 over Q. Ang Q natin is, ito nga, 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19 coulomb. Okay, times P. Yung nakuhang P, ito, 1.62 times 10 to the negative 4 centimeter to the negative 3 times mu sub P. 300 centimeter square per volt second. 300 centimeter square per volt second. Tapos plus N. N natin is 2 times 10 to the 16 centimeter to the negative 3. Then times mu sub N, 6,800 centimeter square per volt second. Okay. So, ang ating value dyan will be, input nyo sa calcu. Ang unit neto, di ba kapag resistivity, anong unit? Ohm centimeter. Ohm centimeter. Right? Ang final unit niyan is ohm centimeter. Input nyo lang to. So, we have fraction 1 over 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19 times 1.62 times 10 to the negative 4 times 300 plus 2 times 10 to the 16 times 6,800. Okay. Approximately 0.046. So, yung exact value in fraction is 25 over 544 ohm centimeter, or approximately in decimal 0.046. Okay. Next, sa part B, ang hinahanap, determine the applied electric field that will induce a drift current density of 175 ampere per centimeter square. So, ano namang formula ang pwedeng gamitin? Relating yung Density, current density, tsaka yung resistivity and electric field. Ito, right? So, current density J is equal to electric field over resistivity. So, using the formula, current density J is equal to electric field over resistivity. Ang hinahanap is ano raw yung electric field. Determine the applied electric field that will induce a drift current of 175 amp per centimeter square. So, given yung ating J, 175 amp per centimeter square. So, yung resistivity, alam na natin. Ito, di ba? 25 over 544 ohm centimeter. Ang nawawala is si E. So, solving for E, dito sa equation, cross-multiply niya lang si resistivity. So, therefore, E is J times resistivity. E di substitute nyo na lang yung value. 175 J yon, ampere per centimeter square, times resistivity, 25 over 544 ohm centimeter. Yan. Ang unit neto is, volt over centimeter. Kasi, eto, canceling yung isang centimeter dito, may isa kang centimeter na natira sa denominator. And then, yung numerator, ampere times ohm. Ohm's law, that's voltage, right? So, volt per centimeter. So, input nyo lang to, 175 times 25 over 544. Okay. Approximately 8.04. So, exact value is 4375 divided by 544 or approximately 8.04 volt per centimeter. Okay. Okay, next. Number 3. Sulat mo natin Consider silicon at T is equal to 300 Kelvin. Assume that mu n is 1350 centimeter square per volt second and mu p is 480 centimeter square per volt second. Determine the conductivity and resistivity if A and A is 2 times 10 to the 15 centimeter to the negative 3 and B and D is 2 times 10 to the 17 centimeter to the negative. Consider silicon at T is equal to 300 Kelvin. Assume that the mu sub n is 1350 centimeter square per volt second and mu sub P is equal to 480 centimeters square per volt second, determine the conductivity and resistivity if, so part A, given is Na equal to 2 times 10 to the 15 centimeter to the negative 3, and part B naman, Nd is 2 times 10 to the 17 centimeter to the negative 3. So, sa part A muna tayo. So, if Na daw is 2 times 10 to the 15. Pag sinabi nating Na, ano yung denote sa silicon? Acceptor, ano 'di ba, impurity. Kapag Nd, donor. Ibig sabihin, mas lamang yung magiging concentration ng P or ng mga holes, 'di ba? So, hahanapin daw natin yung conductivity and resistivity. So, same formula pa rin. So, kung unahin nating hanapin So, sige, simulan natin kay conductivity. 'Di ba ang conductivity formula is electronic charge Q times P, hole concentration, times hole mobility, mu sub P, plus N, electron concentration, times mu sub N, electron mobility. So, meron naman tayong value ng Q, constant yan. So, yung mu P given, ang mu P natin, sige, ang mga given, ang Q is constant 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19 coulomb. Mu sub P, hole mobility, is 480 centimeter square per volt second. Tapos mu sub N, electron mobility given 1350 centimeter square per volt second. So, ang wala tayo is P and N. So, kapag ang inyong donor ay acceptor atom, kasi Na, which is, pag kinompare nyo yung Na, much greater than the Ni, intrinsic carrier concentration. Ano nga uli yung Ni? Kapag silicon at 300 Kelvin, constant yan, or na-solve na natin yan, dun sa video ko sa intrinsic carrier semiconductor, panoorin nyo na lang ulit, link sa description. Ang nakuha nating value dyan dati is what? 1.5 times 10 to the 10 centimeter to the negative 3. Diba? Much greater talaga yung Na, 2 times 10 to the 15 sa Ni. Kapag ganyan yung case, i-approximate natin na yung P is approximately equal to Na, which is yung given 2 times 10 to the 15 centimeter to the negative 3. And then, yung makukuha nating value ng N, gagamit tayo ng formula, N is Ni squared over Na. So, bale, Ni squared, 1.5 times 10 to the 10 squared divided by Na, 2 times 10 to the 15. Huwag natin lagyan ng unit, automatic ang final unit nito is centimeter to the negative 3. So, anong value niyan? Input natin, 1.5 times 10 to the 10, then quantity squared divided by 2 times 10 to the 15. Okay. Ilan to? 1,000 hindi, 112,500. 112,500 centimeter to the negative 3. Okay? And then, pwede na nating ma-solve yung conductivity. Conductivity is Q. Q, which is 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19 times P, 2 times 10 to the 15. Huwag ko nang lagyan ng unit ha. Ang final unit ng conductivity is ohm centimeter to the negative 1. Times mu sub P, 480, plus N, ito, 112,500 times mu sub N, 1,350. So, input, 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19 times 2 times 10 to the 15 times 480 plus 112,500. So, 112,500 times 1,350 equals. Okay. So, yung conductivity is 0.153. 0.1536. Again, yung unit, ohm centimeter to the negative 1. Tapos, yung resistivity, ang resistivity is just the reciprocal ng conductivity. 1 over conductivity. E di reciprocal lang natin tong 0.1536. So, 1 over 0.1536. Yan. Sige, 1 over 0.1536. Okay, approximately 6.51. 6.51. Ang unit, ohm centimeter. Okay. Part B naman, paano naman daw kapag ang denope is donor, ND naman, N sub D, right? 2 times 10 to the 17 centimeter to the negative 3. Okay. Sige, delete na natin to. Hindi, mamaya na. Wala na kasi tayong space. Bale, papalitan lang natin yung value. So, this time, ang meron tayo is ND. So, kapag naman ang inyong denope na impurity sa silicon is donor, so kapag yung ND is much greater than Ni, ano ba yung ND natin? 2 times 10 to the 17. 2 times 10 to the 17 centimeter to the negative 3. Yes, di ba? ND is really much greater than Ni. Kasi times 10 to the 17 siya, si Ni is 10 to the 10 lang. So, pwede nating i-approximate na yung pinaka-N natin is approximately equal to ND. Okay, so magiging N-type semiconductor ngayon yan. So, 2 times 10 to the 17 centimeter to the negative 3. Tapos, hahanapin naman ngayon natin si P. So, ito yung kanina, no? Delete ko na. So, kung yung formula kanina, N is equal to Ni square over Na, kapag ang ating impurity is acceptor atom, Na, ngayon, pag donor naman tayo, Nd, ang P is Ni square over Nd. Okay? So, substitute natin yung value. And delete ko na to. So, Ni uli. So, 1.5 times 10 to the 10 centimeter to the negative 3. Or wag natin lagyan ng unit. Quantity squared. Yan yung Ni squared divided by the Nd. 2 times 10 to the centimeter. Ang final unit kasi talaga nito, centimeter to the negative 3. So, input natin sa calcu, 1.5 times 10, times 10 to the 10, quantity squared. Then, divided by 2 times 10 to the 17. Okay. 1125 na lang. 1125 centimeter to the negative 3. Ayan. So, hanapin pa rin natin uli yung conductivity tsaka resistivity. So, same formula pa rin, pero anong babaguhin natin ngayon? Yung, eto si Q, retain yan. Eto si mu sub P, right? Eto si mu sub N. So, eto si P, eto si N kanina. So, dahil pinalitan natin yung impurity, babaguhin natin yung value ng P at N, yung bago nating na-compute, right? So, dito sa P, papalitan natin yung nakuha natin is 11125. Tapos, yung sa N, yung approximately equal to ND, 2 times 10 to the 17. So, substitute natin. Times 10 to the 17. Yan. So, mababago yung value ng conductivity. Alisin ko na ito. Again, final unit, centimeter to the negative 1. So, input natin to, 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19 times 1125 times 480 plus 2 times 10 to the 17 times 1350. Okay. 43.2. So, ang conductivity is 43.2 centimeter quantity raised to the negative 1. Okay. Yung resistivity niya naman, reciprocal lang din ulit. Okay. So, resistivity is 1 over conductivity. So, 1 over conductivity. Yung nakuha natin, 43.2. So, 1 over 43.2. Yan. Approximately 0.023. 0.023 ohm centimeter. Okay, so yan yung sagot. Sige, next. Anong number to? 3. Purahin natin yung... Purahin na natin to. Problem number 4. Erase ko lang yung problem mo. Wala na kasi tayong ano. Na-solve natin to dun sa part 1 na hindi delete ko. Yung problem na to. Panoorin nyo na lang yung part 1. Link sa description dito sa topic natin na drift current. Okay. Sulat ko uli yung problem. 4 na tayo, no? So, using the results in problem 3. So, continuation pala to ng problem 3. Determine the drift current density if an electric field of 4 volt per centimeter is applied to the semiconductor. So dun sa part A tsaka sa part B, hanapin daw natin yung drift current density or yung J. Find J if electric field is 4 volt per centimeter. Ganun din dito. So, anong magiging formula natin? 'Di ba? Ang formula, pwede na, kasi given na tayo na solve na natin yung resistivity and conductivity. Right? May value na tayo. So, dalawa yung formula, pero sige, gamitin na lang natin yung conductivity formula. Kasi 'di ba J is equal to conductivity times electric field, or pwede ring J is electric field over resistivity. So, depende. Sige, doon na lang tayo magbase sa nakuha nating conductivity. So, J is conductivity times C. Anong nakuha nga natin doon sa part A? Dinilit ko, no? Pero ang nakuha natin doon, balikan nyo na lang doon sa problem 3. Ang conductivity nakuha natin is 0.1536 ohm centimeter to the negative 1. So, plug in natin dito. Tapos, yung pinaka-electric field, 4 volt per centimeter. So, J is equal to conductivity 0.1536 ohm centimeter to the negative 1, then times electric field 4 volt per centimeter. So, anong unit nito? Ang unit ng current density is ampere per centimeter square, right? Kasi, etong ohm centimeter to the negative 1, that's the same as 1 over ohm centimeter, then times volt per centimeter. Bale, volt over ohm over times centimeter square, right? cm times cm centimeter square. By Ohm's law, volt over ohm is current, ampere, right? So, kaya ampere per centimeter square. So, input nyo na lang sa calcu, 0.1536 times 4. 0.1536 times 4. Okay, 0.6144. 0.6144. Doon naman sa B, ganun pa rin, J is conductivity. Ano yung conductivity na nakuha natin sa part B? 43.2, right? And hindi natin yun na-delete. Meron yun dito. 43.2 ohm centimeter to the negative 1. Yan. Sa substitute, J is conductivity 43.2. So, wag natin lagay yung unit. Automatic ang final unit, ampere per centimeter square, times electric field, 4. So, 43.2 times 4. Okay, 172.8 ampere per centimeter square. Okay. Next, problem number 4. Number 5. Okay, hanap tayong problem. Ito. The applied electric field in P-type silicon is E equal to 10 volt per centimeter. The semiconductor conductivity is 1.5 ohm centimeter to the negative 1. And the cross sectional area is capital A equal to 10 to the negative 5 centimeter square. Determine the drift current. Part A yon, tapos may part B, the cross-sectional area of a semiconductor is A equal to 2 times 10 to the negative 4 centimeter square, and resistivity rho is 0.4 ohm centimeter. If the drift current is I equal to 1.2 milliamp watt applied electric field must be applied. Yan. So, part A, the applied electric field in P-type silicon is E equal to 10 volt per centimeter. The semiconductor conductivity is 1.5 ohm centimeter to the negative 1, and the cross-sectional area is A equal to 10 to the negative 5 centimeter square. Determine the drift current. Sige, so sa part A muna tayo. So, ang hinahanap, yung drift current. Ano ba yung value ng, ano yung formula ng drift current? 'Di ba yung current density, J, is the current over area. Or kapag hinanap natin yung yung current I, drift current, cross-multiply nyo lang dito si area. Okay? Bale, current is J times A. Current density, J times A. Eh, ano ba yung ating J? Diba yung J is pwede siyang conductivity times electric field or resistivity. So, electric field over resistivity. So, therefore, yung I, pwede siyang J times area, but yung J is conductivity times electric field. Substitute, conductivity times electric field times area. Ano ba yung mga given natin sa A? May electric field tayo. Electric field is 10 volt per centimeter. Tapos, conductivity, 1.5 ohm centimeter to the negative 1. Tapos, area, 10 to the negative 5 centimeter square. So, sakto, lahat given, conductivity, electric field, area. Substitute, therefore, I is conductivity, 1.5. So, gawin ko tong 1 over ohm centimeter. Same lang yon. Times electric field, 10 volt per centimeter. Times the area, 10 to the negative 5 centimeter square. So, anong magiging final unit niyan? So, cancel nyo ito. Matitira is volt over ohm. Which is, in Ohm's law, that's current. Diba? So, tama. Current yung hinahanap. Dapat ampere yung sagot. Yung final unit. So, input nyo na lang to. 1.5 times 10 times 10 to the negative 5. Okay, 1.5 times 10 to the negative 4. Amp. Or pwede ring 150 micro amp. Okay, so sa part B naman, the cross-sectional area of a semiconductor is A equal to 2 times 10 to the negative 4 centimeter square, and resistivity is 0.4 ohm centimeter. If the drift current is I equal to 1.2 milliamp, what applied electric field must be applied? So, ang given naman is area resistivity, tsaka current, hanapin si electric field or yung E. Sige, delete na natin to. Solve natin yung part B. So, sa part B, hinahanap si electric field. Again, pwede natin i-apply itong formula. Ito, I is equal to conductivity, electric field, area. Pero, hindi tayo given ng conductivity ngayon, resistivity. 'Di ba yung ating conductivity, reciprocal ng resistivity. So, pwedeng 1 over rho, electric field times area. Or, electric field times area over resistivity. So, pag ang hinahanap is electric field, E, manipulate, cross-multiply dito si conductivity, si resistivity, cross-multiply dito si area, bale current times resistivity over area is equal to the electric field, right? Or electric field is current times resistivity over area. So, substitute natin yung value. Ano yung value ng current? 1.2 milliamp. So, 1.2 kapag milli times 10 to the negative 3. Resistivity, 0.4 ohm centimeter. 0.4 ohm centimeter. Divided by area, 2 times 10 to the negative 4 centimeter square. Okay, so anong magiging final unit? Canceling yung isang centimeter dito. So, magiging centimeter to the first na lang to. So, may over centimeter ka. Tapos, ang natira sa numerator is ampere times ohm. Diba pag ampere times ohm by Ohm's law, voltage. So, volt. So, tama, ang unit ng electric field is volt per centimeter. So, input nyo na lang to, 1.2 times 10 to the negative 3 times 4 divided by 2 times 10 to the negative 4. Using calcu, 1.2 times 10 to the negative 3 times 0.4 divided by 2 times 10 to the negative 4. Okay, anong value? 2.4. 2.4 volt per centimeter. Okay. So, sige, tuloy na lang natin. Let's solve more problems. Let's try natin mag part 3 dito sa topic natin. Okay. Semiconductor current, particularly drift current. So, abangan nyo yung next video tutorial natin. Follow lang kayo sa aking account para mano-notify pag may video tutorial tayo next time. And subscribe na rin kayo sa ating YouTube channel, Engineered Math. Ililink ko na lang sa description yung mga past video tutorials natin. Tsaka yung pinaka-playlist ng Electronics 1 para mapanood nyo lahat ng video tutorials natin for LX1 mula una hanggang last video para meron kayong video tutorial playlist guide from our YouTube channel, Engineered Math, sa buong subject nyo na LX1. So good luck sa mga nagde-take ng LX1, kayang-kaya nyo yan. Practice lang mag-solve ng maraming problems and panoorin niyo yung mga video tutorials ko sa YouTube. Okay, see you on my next video tutorial. Bye-bye!